Alright, we're going to tear down the beef brisket today. It's pretty simple, but step number one is sanitize your area. Use a little bit of bleach water, sanitize your knives, make sure everything's nice and clean for you to start. What I like to do, I get my pan and I go ahead and I cover it with a garbage bag so I don't have to clean anything. Then we get our big old bad brisket right here. Get these anywhere you want. It's called a cryovac. All you gotta do is poke a little hole and you can tear it all the way down with your finger. Go ahead and pop that thing out. And don't make a mess, so you don't have to clean up a mess. Garbage can. Okay, it's gonna have a little piece of fat right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get that fat out. The goal is to get all the fat out. And this stuff costs $3.50 a pound, so it's just terrible that you gotta throw this away. But oh well, it is what it is. Get as much as you can out, and let the knife do the work. Move back and forth in a sawing motion, and that will help you out instead of just pressing straight through it. And of course, watch your fingers. Get as much of the white out as you can.
That wasn't a terrible fat pocket either.
Yeah, that's nice. Usually these are like huge and it makes you cry a little more. And on little spots like this, you know, you can go ahead and get all that out if you're doing like a barbecue competition or something. But we're just making barbecue for our food truck. Go ahead and flip this thing around. Use both hands. Get her on down there. And you got some annoying stuff up here. So go ahead and lift it up. And you can lift it up and you can move it around. Just whatever's comfortable for you. I don't use actually a bigger knife. And make sure your knives are sharp, sharp, sharp. Very important. Go ahead and let the knife do the work. Lift it up. Remember that your hand is made out of beef brisket too, so don't cut yourself. And you can actually boil down this fat and make soap, or add some flour to this oil and make a roux for your gravy. So you don't have to get all of it out, but it helps. Oh yeah, look at this terrible piece right here.
Yeah.
That's a rough deal.
Yeah, that one's gotta go.
So that's too much. And if you think you're going to have to go back over it again, just go back over it early so don't worry too much about it. And you can keep looking inside here. You can get a little bit of red, but that's just an indicator if you're telling you to stop. Because red good, white bad. Go ahead and knock this out. And just use your better judgment. You can leave some fat on there. Fat is flavor, but fat is also fat. Who wants to eat fat? Yeah, you want to eat that? Me neither.
Not uncooked?
Nah. Alright.
Nope, I'm a fat person.
Yeah.
My mom was even like, oh man, you shouldn't be eating all that skin off that chicken. I was like,
Oh yeah,
this
best part.
is the best part.
Yeah, this worst part. Alright, so it gets pretty thin up here. So don't have to worry too much about that or this right here because it's so thin. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and apply our rub. Now a rub is not really a rub, it's more like a sprinkle because you sprinkle it. If you get to make a rub, what it is whatever amount of salt you got, add some seasonings like chili powder, not cumin. I was never a big fan of cumin. Tastes weird to me, but hey, you might like cumin, right? That's your cumin. Yeah, I got garlic, granulated garlic in here, pepper. Secret ingredient that I'll never tell anyone. It's Lowry's. That's what I use for my salt. So there's no salt in this. And you don't want this to fall off, so you pat it down there a little bit. You can even spritz it with some water, and that will make it stay a little better. Flip it on around again. And I forgot to tell you about this little bit of heartbreak right here. On this side, go ahead, get that one out of there. You can pretty much V it out so you can see what you're dealing with. Keep in mind, always keep in mind, watch your fingers. Alright, so that's all sorrow. And you get pretty much of it out of there if you don't like that. Whoops. Alright, I'll feel bad about that later, I'm sure. Then we go ahead and sprinkle it. Now when you're sprinkling this, you want to go high. The higher you go, the more even it's going to lay out. If you go like this, I mean, what is that all about? And you get a nice cover on there. And this is where the rub part comes in. See, you kind of rub it, it's okay. Not too much though. Knock it off. Okay. And right there is a perfectly trimmed and rubbed brisket. Cut. Okay.
Looks good.
Stop filming now.